So I think it's only fair that I thank fellow Facebooker James Harkin. In fact, I'll shamelessly put this video underneath your post. It's only fair. Because otherwise I would not have known about the Telegraph's Hantavirus may survive in human sperm for up to 6 years and cause a transmission risk. It would be nice though, James, if you had left a link even to their Facebook. But hey, don't worry. I'll leave you in the link underneath this vid. This is hilarious. It truly is. And as I said in a recent vid, Hantavirus, that really could have got a few more views. That would have been nice, but But yeah, as I said in that vid, few people are wearing it, and for good reason. Let's look at the reactions. Yeah, 20k reactions. What do you think most of them are? 19k of them are laughy faces, 800 as thumbs up, and 443. Wow. Seriously. So anyway, rather than, let's be honest. Let's click on the link for the Telegraph, yeah? Yeah. And do I get to see it? Wow. I actually did. What the hell? Okay, let's do this then. So, hantavirus may survive in human sperm for up to 6 years and cause a transmission risk. Study finds virus can remain in semen, human semen, for up to 6 years and has the potential for sexual transmission even after a person has recovered, according to a peer-reviewed study. Oh, well, that, honestly, it's that Jedi mind trick of peer review. All right, nothing to see here. It's peer-reviewed. It's fine. Yeah. But when you look historically at many peer-reviewed studies, awful things happen based on these peer-reviewed studies and advice. Yeah. I mean, long ago, I think anything to do with true science has left the building. I mean, when you look at, I keep saying this, the propaganda on steroids in China, people in the streets, fucking, collapsing and foaming at the mouth and all the rest, the buildings being sprayed, blah, blah, blah. The reality was nothing like that in the West at all, and arguably nothing like that in China either, other than certain videos, yeah. Pretty much most people died by the treatment in hospital. Mind you, they added to that, you could fall off a fucking roof, but if you tested positive for COVID, that's what you died of, yeah? So anyway, let's do some of this. The discovery means male patients are likely to be advised to change their sexual practices, as happens with other viruses such as Ebola, which also survives in the sexual tract. And some people could call me things, facetious being one of them. But I was like, initially I thought, Hantaballs? Honestly. Yeah. Hantavirus, Hantaballs, Hantavirus balls. Went to images. I think AI could have done better. But yeah. Hantavirus is a serious, sometimes fatal respiratory disease spread primarily by rodents, not by specialized balls. But this is telling you, honestly, it goes on to say, certainly in the New York Post article, that it can be free of your blood, respiratory tract, all the rest of it, blah, 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 but somehow sneaking, hiding away in your balls. This, seriously. And I just thought, the timing of that and, this. Outrage over plans to hold singles night for unvaccinated people in Denver beer garden. So, a Colorado beer garden cancelled an unauthorized dating event for anti-vaxxers after locals were outraged at the prospect. Well, if they're vaccinated, well, why would they give a shit? But, But event organisers said the restaurant was well aware singles would be descending ahead of time. Well, they weren't shagging in the bar, were they? Recess Bar Garden in Denver claims it found out that it was tapped, to host unjected dating event for unvaccinated singles on May the 29th for social media. Now, call me old-fashioned here, but why would a bunch of people who are unvaccinated want to date? Well, obviously, semen has a huge part in that. Yeah, they're consenting adults, male and female, because that's the reality of biology. Yeah, you can identify as a fucking male if you're a female, but, you know, there's no sperm coming from you, though. You know? So obviously these fine people were looking to procreate, to start a family, to meet people who know that the fundamentals that they're looking for is to have a family, that they are unvaccinated. Yeah, that they've not put up with the nonsense, the propaganda, and they realise the future of humanity is important. Yeah. Well, it turns out the Democrats weren't happy about any of that. Yeah. Seriously. This is absolutely ongoing propaganda, which is ultimately about population reduction. That's absolutely what it is. Seriously. I read this and I thought, are you serious? Yeah. Honestly. Not in the blood, not in the urine, not in anything, not in respiratory, but lurking away in the balls. We are being told a lot of balls. And I'll speak to you soon.